everyone, it's Tony with Hidden Light Photography. Do you want your images to pop more, to really stand out? Well, I got a trick for you, and that's what we're going to learn about today. So if you haven't done so yet, hit that subscribe button. I don't want you to miss out on any useful information. Now let's jump on in and make our images pop. If you're looking to get the colors in your image to pop, and you don't want to use masks or deal with the blending that goes along with using masks, then this tutorial is for you. In my video where we processed IC 5070 and we use narrowband data for the nebula and RGB data to process natural stars, this was the final image that we had. And I'm going to show you how to get this to pop. Now the first thing that we need is our data, and I have the same data that we used to process the image that you just saw. I have S2, O3, and HA. Now these images have already been through the correction process, or the correction phase, if you will. They've already been star aligned. The initial correction of the stars has been done. Dynamic crop has been done. Background extraction, the full blur exterminator, noise exterminator, and the stars have been removed. And the stars are going to be right over here. We have HA, O3, and S2. And those are the stars that we're going to be using for our image. So now, like I mentioned, these are already up to the point where they're ready to be stretched. And to do this, we're actually going to use SETI Astro's statistical stretch. So we'll go to Script, SETI Astro, and we'll go to statistical stretch. So now I'm going to go ahead and make the window bigger, and I'm going to set a 1/8 preview. Now, this is how the statistical stretch wants to stretch our image. I'm leaving the target median at 0.25, which is the recommended target for an image that has a nebula filling the image, as you can see here. So I'm just going to execute this using the default settings in statistical stretch. So now we're on to O3. We'll go to statistical stretch. And we'll do the same for S2. Just execute. So now this is where we're going to see something a little bit different. What we're going to do is we're actually going to go to Process, All Processes, and we're going to come down to Curves Transformation. Now keep in mind, Curves Transformation is a form of data stretching. Now what we want is the RGB/K. This is going to adjust the contrast. We'll open up a preview, and in the bottom left of our line, if we pull that down, it'll adjust the brightness of the background. And that's what we want to do. We want to bring the background in check. The top right will brighten up our target, our nebula or galaxy, whichever object that you want to brighten up, that's what that does over there. What we're going to do here is we're just going to go ahead and accept this for now. Now, if you take a look at this region here, it's pretty bright. So we need to get that in check. And you may have some interesting looking lines, and that's okay. The point of this is to get this stretched the way that you want. So now I have HA where I want it, and I'm going to move on and do the same thing for O3 and S2. So now I have HA, O3, and S2 dialed in where I want them. Now it's important to understand your backgrounds on your images need to be close. So here we're sitting between a 0.5, 0.4. We're going to want to check O3, which we already know we're bright on. So we'll go into process all processes. We'll go to histogram transformation. We'll open up a preview, go to O3, and we just want to pull this just a little bit. We'll go ahead and accept. And now we're sitting much better. So let's go ahead and check HA. And we're sitting pretty much right where we need to be on HA. So now this is where the magic happens. We're going to go into process all processes. We'll go to channel combination. Now, I just wanted to show you S2 being in there, but for the HOO color palette, we'll assign HA to red and we'll assign O3 to green and blue. Now, if you were wanting to do a different color palette, such as SHO, you would have S2 in red, HA in green, and O3 in blue. Let's go ahead and hit the circle. Now again, don't worry about the colors. We'll go ahead and correct for that. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this little blemish. I'm going to go to SETI Astro's Blemish Blaster. Now we'll go into process all processes, and we're going to go to narrowband normalization. Here we have HOO selected, so we're going to go ahead and execute. We'll reset and close out. And then what we're going to do here is go to process all processes, and we're going to go to multi-scale median transform. We'll add a layer, and then starting with layer 5 will be 0.025, layer 4 will be 0.05, layer 3 0.075, and layer 2 0.1. Triangle, drag and drop. Now if we zoom in, we'll do before and after. We'll come in really close here, before and after. It's going off of the smallest of structures. Now with any sharpening, we do add noise, and you can see the noise that it added. So I'm going to go ahead and bring out Noise Exterminator. I'll do a factor of 0.6. And then I'll leave Noise Exterminator out because we'll need it for the next step. We'll close out of Multi-Scale Median Transform, go to Process All Processes, Multi-Scale Linear Transform. We'll add a layer, and then the same thing. Layer 5, 0.025. Layer 4 is 0.05. Layer 3, 0.075. And layer 2 is 0.1. Triangle, drag and drop. And now we got the big scale. And we're going to go ahead and run one more Noise Exterminator. We'll come back out. And we'll exit out of Noise Exterminator. Now we'll go back into Curves Transformation. We'll open up a preview. And here we can go into saturations and we can start boosting our colors. And now, once we have our curves transformation done, what we're going to end up doing is go into Script, SETI Astro, Narrowband to RGB stars. We'll assign our HA stars to HA stars image, our O3 stars to O3 stars image, and S2 stars to S2 stars image. We'll do a star stretch, hit execute. We'll name our primary image HOO. Name our stars image HOO_stars. We'll bring out our stars back pixel math, triangle, drag and drop. And here's the final result. IC 5070 from the original video. And our current IC 5070. And if you really take your time with your data and work with it, the potential is unlimited. So I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. And if you did and want to help support the channel, check out that join button and consider becoming a Hidden Light Photography member. There's lots of perks in it for you, and your support really helps me create more useful tips and tricks. Also, do me a favor. That channel icon that popped up, hit that channel icon and subscribe. I don't want you to miss out on any valuable information. Drop a comment in the comment section. Do you have any questions? Did you learn anything new? And then, check out that next video. Until the next time, clear skies.